Aloha, it's 365Y.
With Eric and Julie Ziemelis, and behind us is a lava field because we're passing through Ocean View on their way to Volcanoes National Park. Why?
And the reason being is at 4:44 this morning, Kilauea started erupting again.
Yay!
So the first thing we did was got a hotel room so we can spend the night and catch the morning and evening there. And now it's in the afternoon and we're heading over there because I hear that it's filling up. There's all kinds of fountains going on and everything. And we want to bring you guys along because it is way too cool not to see it on the first day.
And you guys love a good eruption experience.
And we found on the first day is always the most exciting because that's when it seems to have the most pressure going on. So that's what our plan is.
Yeah, and we wanted to film my hair because it's sunny and it's not raining. We don't know what we're going to find in Volcanoes National Park. So we are on another adventure. Now we're at the Kilauea Lodge where we actually come every time there's an eruption. They know us now. And we are on their front lawn and we are now waiting for it to get darker so we can see the glow of the new eruption.
And we're waiting this because right now is when everybody gets in there. And between, I'm going to say 5 and 9 is a zoo there. So we're going to go after 9 p.m., get in a little later, kind of take it a little easier. So that's the plan.
So that's your first tip, that if you have an opportunity not to go after everybody gets off work in Hilo and comes up to see the eruption, wait, because what we found out from the last time eruption happened, that you could be sitting in a line of traffic for a very long time.
To get there,
because Eric and I did that, and we sat there for an hour.
You can also go early in the morning. You don't have to go at night, okay? So early in the morning, but you got to get there before sunset because once the sunrise, because once the sun comes up, it just disappears. It was amazing. Last time we were there, we were like, oh, it's beautiful, and then bam, it was gone.
Right.
Unfortunately, we're coming up with the longest day of the year here, so summer is going to be mighty early. Is what the
so we have to get up at like 4:30. And when you say it's gone, I just want to, it's not like the eruption is gone, but what happens is that the light comes in, and you guys, I'm seriously, it's like we'll hopefully have some video of it to show you guys. It's glowing because it's dark, and as soon as the light shows up, it just dissipates. The magnificence of the eruption starts to kind of just diminish because it's not dark anymore, right? So the sun comes in.
So that gives us wind to view the lava.
So people are leaving the park, and we can see the glow of the caldera against the clouds right now. We're going to come into the park. If you are coming in late, there's no one taking money, but you're encouraged to leave a tip. We actually have a national park pass, so we're feeling okay.
We just got here about 11 o'clock. We were in the Jagger Museum parking lot. You can't see the actual bottom of the caldera, but you can see the clouds coming up and the wind's blowing it and the stars are out. And I hope you guys can see it as good as it actually looks here. And the moon is coming up over the thing, over the edge over there. So our next step, we're going to kind of continue around and see where the best place to view it and hopefully get some great shots. Okay, one of the other questions is, where is the lava? And here it is. In this case, it varies. The example last time it went off was Mauna Loa, and that was outside the park going on Saddle Road, sort of in the middle of the island between the two volcanoes. This one is in Kilauea, and it is in the crater, and it's confined to that. Now, it doesn't mean it might stay there. There's always the possibility that it can be like a giant toilet bowl and flush and come out somewhere else.
The East Rift Zone. And that's what happened in 2018.
The 2018. So you never know. But in this case, as of right now, we know that where it is. And I also heard before we get there that it is filling up the crater the crater is like 3 square miles. It's huge. So to fill that much, there's a lot of lava flowing up there. There's several viewing areas. One is where the Jagger Museum is, and then you can go around the old road, which is the Crater Rim Road, and it's about a mile walk out there, and then you kind of walk to this impromptu viewing area that they put last time the lava flowed. Another really good spot, and there might be even a couple around it's raised up so much you probably see it a little around in the steam vents and
steam vents and stuff. Yeah, and also a good place to watch the lava is at the Volcano House in the restaurant, where you get a chance to actually
while you're eating your meal.
Yeah, while you're eating your meal, having a drink, watch the glow. It's kind of cool. But you know what? And again, as long as it's like cooking, like I think it is tonight, you can almost see it anywhere in the park. It's because at night it looks like the world's largest campfire.
And the one last thing I'll add to that, it'll be interesting to see if there's clouds around it, because then the clouds glow orange too, to really give to give it a pop.
Coming to you live. We're on the edge of the caldera. We are in awe. Let's just say that. We literally parked like 2 seconds away, walked across here, and you can actually see the entire lava lake exploding right next to us. Everyone who's walking up here right now is going, oh my God. You guys, usually we had to walk a mile to be able to see something like this last time. It's so close right now, and it's expanded exponentially. Since the last time we were here, it is now almost full. The lower crater area is almost completely full. It is almost going to look like it's going to be spilling out over the caldera floor, which we have never been able to see. So if you're local, you have to come. So it's 11:15 and the traffic is starting to kind of go away. The parking lot here, though, is still full. And people are just leaving. But we got here just in time for this moonrise, which I think is making this most beautiful experience even better.
Okay, here we are at the steam vents. There's only a couple other people out here. The viewing is not as good, but they've got the steam coming up and creating a little faux front in it, and it makes it really spectacular, as well as the vents going up. And it's a full moon on top of that. Next is VOG, and what is VOG? Julie, give them a little. No one knows what VOG is.
Yeah, I can give you the bad part. Bad part is VOG is volcanic fog. It is made up of sulfuric acid. Yes, it is. And so what's happening now
with other particles in it. It's not just the sulfuric acid.
But what most people know about the sulfuric acid is that sometimes they'll get itchy eyes and then burning throat.
Yeah.
And so
even in their lungs, you have trouble breathing if it's really bad. Okay.
Yeah. And it was kind of not very nice during the Mauna Loa eruption.
Yeah, and there was a time. I think the worst time was back in. I think it was.
2018.
Before 2018, there was. I was thinking more. Well, a long time ago, like 15 and 14. Anyways, there a period of time.
It goes on.
The eruption's been going off and on for 30 years. So during one of those times, it got so bad you couldn't see the sun anymore. Towards the end of sunset, it just disappeared. You couldn't see the water where the water meets the sky. It was really. We had some good, definitely some high numbers at that time as well.
Yeah, I think I'm telling you, 2018 was worse.
Well, that was
Okay, because it was exploding into the ocean in East Hawaii.
Yeah.
Throwing up what they call lays, and then that would come over the entire island and dump itself in like.
Just a little perspective. The island's kind of like this, and the volcano kind of wraps around. So East Hawaii never gets hit unless the wind blows a different direction, but rarely does East Hawaii get hit. Yeah. And we were just talking about that. Here we are in Volcano Village, and they never get it. It's like it's perfectly clean.
In fact, you guys, we're looking straight up, and it's the most beautiful blue
day. It's like blue.
And yet, right down the way is sulfur dioxide is entering the atmosphere. So what we were talking about is the fact that if you guys are thinking about moving here, it's kind of an issue. But if you're just coming here for to visit, you know what? It is what it is.
It might ruin a sunset on your vacation.
Well, you know what? They'll get this. Speaking of ruining a sunset, though, a lot of the times the VOG creates a spectacular sunset.
Yeah, everything gets really orange. So it's
super orange and blue. I mean, not blue, but red. And also, if you guys do come up here to see the eruption, if you stand, they tell you before you come into the park what the sulfuric acid experience is. But if it's going straight up, there's no danger. You're not going to have a problem with breathing. And also, if you come to see the volcano, see the eruption, and head towards Hilo, beautiful.
Lost and no one's there, and you wonder who even cares. Oh, come back to your breath, don't drift away
1 o'clock in the morning, and it's tiring. But
look at spectacular, right?
Yes. One of the things is always, whenever you come out here, we've been out here, I would say at least 5 times now for different eruptions. And you just, the feeling that you are part of a bigger picture when you come down here and seeing it. And the flow is quite big today. I'm going to say it probably takes 2/3 of that floor over there. So all in all, it was good. I'm glad you were able to bring you along. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, if you guys get a chance to come, if you come like now, where it's a little bit, it's starting to get a little bit quieter, you can actually hear the sound of the fountaining volcano. It's kind of like it's sound, and it's pretty cool because we're not getting that sound when you're on the other side near Jagger. So you actually have to come all this way. You do have to walk a mile to actually hear a volcano, but it's pretty cool, and also you can really see far into the lava lake. So if you really want to see like the real eruption part of it, come all this way. And right now, I know it's going to last forever, but that fountaining is going up hundreds of feet in the air, and that made the walk worth it coming out here tonight, because we were worried that it was going to die down, and we were not disappointed with the fireworks tonight.
Yeah, the whoosh on the camera is the wind, not the whoosh at the lava.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it's
quieter.
Yeah. It almost sounds like the wind kind of doesn't sound, but it makes kind of like this I don't know, kind of like if you turned on like a propane tank kind of sound. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's something you have to actually experience for yourself. But if you can come and be here and get a chance to just spend a couple hours in Volcano and do the things that we did, get a chance to walk on that side, walk on this side, and see the cool thing, and a little reverence to Pele and the house of creation.
Okay, so it's
I don't know,
8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. We rolled in about almost 2 o'clock by the time we got done. Here we are, just had our little breakfast in town, and we came out just to check out the volcano one more time before we did. It was good.
Yep, and like we said, we see the fountain behind us in broad daylight, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. Oh my
Clear
gosh.
and clear, even though talking about fog, no fog here.
No, we're gonna go home with Kona right now.
And with that,
We'll say
aloha.